from the Half-Life games, the ones that caused the alien incursion. They're apparently Aperture Science's prime competitors. Alright, that's enough of that. Little chairs, there's like a room over there. That door's locked.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4... Time out for a second. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you see that thing that fell out of me? What is that? It's not the surprise. I've never seen it before. Never mind. It's a mystery I'll solve later. By myself. Because you'll be dead. I wouldn't bother with that thing. My guess is that touching it will just make your life even worse, somehow.
Yeah,
Where are you taking that thing? I don't want to tell you your business, but if it were me, I'd leave that thing alone.
So there's an incinerator that we learned about earlier.
Do you think I'm trying to trick you with reverse psychology? I mean, seriously now.
There's obviously a button or a switch or something over here.
Okay, fine. Do touch it. Pick it up and just stuff it back into me. Let's be honest. Neither one of us knows what that thing does. Just put it in the corner, and I'll deal with it later.
Yeah, Zorban, well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
That thing is probably some kind of raw sewage container. Go ahead and rub your face all over it.
For the follows. Let's start this boss fight.
Maybe you should marry that thing since you love it so much. Do you want to marry it? Well, I won't let you. How does that feel?
I just jumped in the incinerator myself. I'm a big bad. Alright, let's
try
try
you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4... Time out for a second. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you see that thing that fell out of me? What is that? It's not the surprise. I've never seen it before. Never mind. It's a mystery I'll solve later. By myself. Because you'll be dead. Where are you taking that thing? I wouldn't bother with that thing. My guess is that touching it will just make your life even worse, somehow.
So, for those of you
I don't
who
want to
never
tell
played
you
this
your
before,
business, but if it were me, I'd leave that thing alone.
If you look at GLaDOS, she's actually in the form
Do you
of
think
a
I'm trying to
bound
trick you
woman
with reverse
tied up
psychology?
upside down.
I mean, seriously now.
Thanks.
Okay,
yeah,
fine.
no, I mean,
Do touch it. Pick it up and just stuff it back into me.
I'm glad to make you laugh. I've played this game many times. It's been a while, and this is more of a
Kidding me.
story-based.
Did you just stuff that Aperture Science
story-based,
thing we don't know what
run-through.
it does into an Aperture Science Emergency Intelligence Incinerator? That has got to be the dumbest thing that... Whoa. Good news. I figured out what that thing you just incinerated did. It was a morality core they installed after I flooded the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin to make me stop flooding the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin. So get comfortable while I warm up the neurotoxin emitters.
Oh no.
That core may have had some ancillary responsibilities. I can't shut off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice, you should just lie down in front of a rocket. Trust me. It'll be a lot less painful than the neurotoxin. Alright. Keep doing whatever it is you think you're doing. Killing you and giving you good advice aren't mutually exclusive. The rocket really is the way to go. thing you burned up isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit.
Alright.
It made shoes for orphans. Nice job breaking it, hero. This isn't brave. It's murder. What did I ever do to you? The difference between us is that I can feel pain. You don't even care.
Aim is good.
Did you hear me? I said you don't care. Are you listening?
Oh, that thing has numbers on it. You smell something burning.
That's it.
No,
I'm done reasoning with you. Starting now.
Conversation.
Oh, you think you're doing some damage?
2 plus 2 is...
In base 4, I'm fine. I let you survive this long because I was curious about your behavior. Well, you've managed to destroy that part of me. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to now, I can't get the neurotoxin into your head.
I just thought...
Not that you were given every opportunity to succeed. There was even going to be a party for you. A big party that all your friends were invited to. I invited your best friend, the Companion Cube. Of course, he couldn't come because you murdered him. All your other friends couldn't come either because you don't have any other friends because of how unlikable you are. It says so right here in your personnel file. Unlikable. Liked by no one. A bitter, unlikable loner whose passing shall not be mourned. Shall not be mourned. That's exactly what it says.
Oh, it's up there.
Very
I
formal.
remember now.
Very official. It also says you were adopted. So that's funny too.
Gladys is so nice.
Speaking of curiosity, you're curious about what happens after you die, right? Guess what? I know. You're going to find out firsthand before I finish explaining it though, so I won't bother. Here's a hint. You're gonna want to pack as much living as you can into the next couple of minutes. Neurotoxin. So deadly. Joking.
I'm kidding.
When I said deadly neurotoxin,
Message. Has...
some quote. I could take a bath in this stuff, put it on cereal, rub it right into my eyes. Honestly, it's not deadly at all.
To me...
You, on the other hand, are going to find its deadliness a lot less funny. Who's gonna make the cake when I'm gone? You. You're wasting your time. And believe me, you don't have a whole lot left to waste. What's your point anyway? Survival? Well then, the last thing you want to do is hurt me. I have your brain scanned and permanently backed up in case something terrible happens to you. Which it's just about to. Don't believe me? Here, I'll put you...
You said... Joe, you've been wrong about every single thing you've ever done.
Including this thing. You're not smart.
You're not a scientist. You're not a doctor. You're not even a full-time employee. Where did your life go so wrong? Are you trying to escape? Things have changed. It's like I never done. I can't remember when it's rich. I don't know.
And that's it. That's the end of the boss fight. And the end of Gladys. Or is it?
Thank you for assuming the party escort submission position.
Thanks, Orban. I appreciate that. And that's Portal 1. There was a cake. And all of these cores seem to be turning on. I do not have Portal Prelude. I really need to get my hands on that.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture Science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me and tore me to pieces and threw every piece into a fire. As they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. Now these points of data make a beautiful line, and we're out of data, we're releasing on time. So I'm glad I got burned. Think
Oh,
of all
that's-
the things
that's
we
awesome.
learned for the
I'll have to
people
check it
who
out.
are still alive.
While the song finishes up, I'm going to go get more coffee, take a quick bio, and then I'm going to take a quick break,
I think I prefer to
and then we're going to do Portal 2. So stick around.
Maybe you'll find someone else to help you. Maybe Black Mesa. That was a joke, haha, that chance. Anyway, this cake is great. It's so delicious and moist. Look at me still talking when there's science to do. When I look out there, it makes me glad I'm not you. I've experiments to run. There is research to be done on the people who are still alive. And believe me, I am still alive. I'm doing science and I'm still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. While you're dying, I'll be still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive. Still alive.
Thank you all for participating in this Enrichment Center activity. That was Portal 1. I am glad you all came out and hung out with me for that. I'm going to take a quick break and come right back in for some Portal 2. Stick around. The stream is going to go down temporarily. It'll be a really quick change, and then it'll be back up. So thanks for coming, and hang in there. I'll be right back.